going beyond it.
Yes. When I was 20, I got obsessed with positive psychology. I had a trunk of books, and every single one of them was self-help, things like this, early on, before I had a business, any of that stuff. And I got to a point where I realized I had read all the books and my life hadn't changed.
Yep.
And it felt very hopeless for me because my subjective well-being was the same. And so I came up with a mantra for myself, which you might laugh at, which was fuck happiness. Because I felt so rejected by the notion, because I felt so unattainable for me. And so what I replaced it with was I will be useful.
That's great. A meaningful life is a very useful life, right?
And that's basically what I've oriented my entire life around, was like, that's why duty for me feels meaningful, because it's like, well, I might not enjoy this whole ride, but like, everyone else can get stuff out of it. And so that's the struggle that I have, because like, I'm okay with that.
You're okay with it, but you're torn by it, my friend.
Yes. No, agreed.
That's pretty obvious, right?
I will accept that.
I understand you'll accept that.
Yes.
But would you accept anything else in your other businesses? Would you accept something that's mediocre compared to what you're capable of?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you my 2 cents, which is all it's worth. Unless you stay emotionally, the guys, the astronauts, I got to interview several of them, right? Think of that. They went out and they competed. They wanted to be an astronaut, right? You had a version of that. If I want to be a business owner, whatever it was you had, right? And they beat everybody, right? Tens of thousands of people. They got down to 100, down to 25, down to 6, down to the guys that go to the moon, right? And they get a rocket that's built by the cheapest bidder brought together on their back, and they shot them out into the moon with technology that's far less than what's on your phone right now. And they walk on the moon, they look back and see that image. You and I have seen that they took blue-green of the Earth, but that was them seeing it. And they make it back and survive. They splash down. They have a ticker tape parade. They shake the president's hand. Now, what the fuck do you do after you've walked on the moon for adventure?
Yeah, right.
I guess like you're 35 and you walked on the moon. What do? And most of them became alcoholics and drug addicted.
Yeah.
And the reason is they forgot how to find that joy or that adventure in a smile. And so you have trained yourself to be pain equals success, and success has a certain amount of value, but fuck happiness. You have literally hypnotized yourself into missing it because you weren't feeling fulfilled. So the idea that these people keep telling you, I would tell you is true, and I'll just give my own experience. We're not the same person, but maybe it'll be instructive. I don't know. So, I don't know, maybe 10 years I found myself at a place where it's like, I love my life. I couldn't be more fulfilled than this. I have the most incredible wife. I have the most incredible kids. I want to be an athlete and to make it. Right behind you, I have like 6 national championship rings from different teams that I own or that I help to coach and turn around. I'm working with the greatest athletes in the world, the greatest business people in the world. I'm having fun. I've got homes all over the world. There's nothing what else could make me fulfilled? I mean, this is it. I can't be any more, and I'm not complaining. But then there's some part of me, like you, that was hungry for more still. You wouldn't be asking me that question unless there was part of you that wants a hunger for something called happiness or wants something besides just duty, or you wouldn't ask me. So, and I'm not telling you I have the answer, but I'll tell you what it was for me. It's like, the same these people told you is me. I've always was contributing, the same as you. I've been doing it since very little. But I started saying, you know what I'm going to do? I want to do some moonshots in that area. I know how to scale businesses. I've grown businesses from nothing up to 12 billion. It's like in those days it was like 4 billion. Like, what would really get me going? And at that point, I'd been feeding people since I was a kid. When I was 11 years old, we had no food on Thanksgiving. Somebody came, delivered food, changed my life. It made me believe strangers care, so I cared about strangers. And I started 2 families, 4 families. I got to 1 million, 4 million. So about this point, I've been feeding people for 37 years. So I called my foundation, how many people have I fed in my lifetime? And they said 42 million. I was like, wow, that's pretty awesome. But I had no association to it. I felt good about it, but I was doing it, all these different ways. I was like, there's so much pain out there. I'm going to feed 1 billion people.